Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today, Blind Sample Showdown. So, Blind Sample Showdown, for those of you who know, we pick two random samples from our collection. We try to guess 1 point for type, 1 point for proof, 1 point for price, 3 points if we guess a bottle. I'm going deep today. You went shallow.
I went short.
That's why I did it. I'm going deep. And we are currently on our final week of month number 1. I have 15 to 8. 15 to 8. So, whoever...
Magically, he pulls out like a number of a win.
What do you mean?
Oh. I got it by 1 cent.
Oh, on that.
I got the price by 1 cent.
I did that time.
Every week you come up with like, I get it by like the hair of my chitty chin chin.
The thing that helped me this month was the I pulled that split gate out of my ass. Not split gate. That's a game. Pinhook. Remember? Because it had that funk to it.
Yeah.
It was just something I remembered from way back. Because me and you're like, I don't get it. I'm like, you can't taste that.
Mine might be a little darker.
I do believe you're a little darker. I think I gave you more of a pour in mine, so maybe, hopefully it's not as good.
No.
Ooh, what was that?
I was just thinking, it's totally different.
In a weird way.
Different. Well, that
Yeah. Hold on a minute. There's something going on in my nose, I think.
No, it's not your nose.
It's not my nose? I'm gonna have to. That had a little. Weird enough where weird enough where I should be able to pinpoint where I'm at. I have no idea what the hell that just was.
It's sweet though.
Sugary sweet. 100%. I agree with that. Way off profile. I have no idea what we're going on here.
I don't think it's that old, but I'd say probably
that hit me in all wrong ways. It's funny, like how sometimes whiskeys it just hits you just
this
totally
didn't bring
different.
us back to the one rack shack.
No, because it's actually very flavorful.
No, I'm thinking we're mid pack. We're probably like I don't know, Halloween, Thanksgiving, maybe even before that a little bit. But no, I don't think we're way back.
You think within the last year? Mm-hmm. I'm actually digging this. If it means anything.
It
has a different taste. The one in my head that popped in right now.
I have nothing that's popping in. That's my problem. I can't even get the proof, for Christ's sakes.
I think I'm getting this nose because of what I think it is. And now I'm convincing myself. See, that's the problem when you do these. You lock in on something, and then you screw yourself because you're locked in on it.
Yeah, I'm not locked in. And it might even be a bottle that you already get and regret went by.
There is a chance that I killed it? Is that what you're trying to say? I'm digging this now.
No,
it came with some weird funk in the front. Like I wasn't ready for it.
The nose was totally different.
Now
it's coming. Now it's coming through. I don't have that weird nose anymore.
No, I'm shying in on what I think it may possibly be. I'm torn between a couple.
I'm not even sure if this might fall into the high rye.
Mm-hmm.
But where would that be? By Jesus, I don't know.
I'm going to go with this. What did I pay for this? That's a hard thing. You know, we're well into 300 and something bottles that we've gone through. How do you remember what you paid for something, so many moons ago? I'm going to go with that one. I'm torn between a couple because it hit me in such a weird way.
It's in a weird way, all right.
I could be 100% totally off, but I'm actually digging this one now. When it first hit me, it hit me wrong. I don't know how to describe it other than like, what was that? You know? I don't hate it now. But it's different than, like, it's off profile. I'm going to skip on to number 2. I'm not rushing you. You take your time. Wow, number 2 is dead.
I gotta come up with.
Number 2 is relatively dark, too. That just gave me 0.
It is close.
Wow. Number 2 is going to be one of them. You have to drink it before you're going to even smell it. I'm trying to get it on the glass. Decent viscosity. We'll give it that. Nothing jumping out at me, folks. This is the problem that you have. When you have so many, I mean, there's so many. We've gone. We have new. No, we're well into 3. You're not counting the ones we didn't put in here, but we're well over with 350, like 400 bottles. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, written down, I know we're in the low 300s, but I mean, compared to what we've drank over the last couple of years, we might have a problem. Actually, now you think about it.
Would depend on.
Danny did say
what side of the family. I did see that.
He's a nice use of the Booker's boxes. Mm-hmm. He puts his toppers in it, and I said, yeah. I have a whole bucket that I need a new one because it's overflowing.
You need a 5-gallon pail instead of a 2.5.
Yeah, I know that one.
I'm not saying I'm sad with number 1. It's.
I'm actually not sad with number 2, but I have no clue what it could be.
No, number 2. That's what I meant to say.
It has a nice taste, but I don't know where I'm at. My proofometer is way off right today too. I'm going to apologize for my badness because this is another one that solid, but it's drinking weird to me, and I'll explain that later. But the last one we did this on, I thought it was drinking hotter, but I don't know.
Either.
Wow, did you rip off 2 that quick? I'm totally torn with 2.
I was torn with 1.
I'm torn with 2.
Again, this is merely you go back into your memory bank.
I try. I'm struggling with this.
I have no memory bank.
I think this one's relatively new, though.
My BB just ricochets around and around and around. So, that's why my record lately has been bad.
I'm trying to at least get the proof, but I can't even get that on this one.
I'm hoping I'm close with that. To be honest, I don't know if either one of these are that old.
I'm going to say like anything, upwards of 6 months on the first one if it's my guess, and this one I think is relatively new, but I can't think of what we just did that was with this. This has a good God. This has a good taste, but it doesn't seem. I'll do this one.
I could be way. I'm with you on my proof meter today too. This doesn't seem. I'm seeing.
You know why? Because this. I'll say it because you already wrote yours down. This one is another one that's not drinking hot.
Right.
But it's staying down
so
here.
I almost just changed my mind because I just had another sip of that.
Yeah. It's more like almost giving me a hug, but I don't even think it's over 100 proof. You know what I mean? Like so. It's one of them weird ones. That's what I'm saying. It's drinking weird where they're sitting in my chest today.
In my little brain, since you wrote yours down, I'm thinking this might be one of those 80 proofers that holds its own.
Yeah, I don't think it's 80, but I ended up. All right, we'll go with bourbon number 1. You wrote them both down anyways, right? So whiskey number 1, I picked bourbon obviously because I just said bourbon number 1. I said 100 proof.
I think I went 90.
I thought it was a little bit hotter than that actually when I first.
But I wasn't sure
first drink.
If it was going to be a high rye.
Let me try and come back. I think it's a weeder. I actually think
if it's a weeder, then it might be a Bernheim, but
because I was getting
that smooth.
I was getting a little hint of the butterscotch.
It's almost like a butterscotch marshmallow.
I was getting a little hint of it. I went with
now.
What is it? Wilderness Trail. That one, the Weeder one over there, the 100 proof Wilderness Trail. Just because of that, I said $46. I don't have a clue what we paid for it.
I went with the Navigator, and I went $42.
The only one I was thinking about was this one. This hand barrel gave me that little sweetness,
it could be the original Bernheim though too.
That one gave me. I got black licorice with that one, and I did not get any of that with this one.
There is a butterscotch now. You say that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pay attention, dumbass. 248.
248. So it's got some time to it. It's a little bit older.
Who do we appreciate?
Wow,
It's
terrible
not,
at this
It's
game.
not Bernheim.
So 248 would be a rye whiskey. So that would be Sagamore Spirits 8-year rye whiskey at 111.4 proof.
Wow.
So we
I got nothing.
absolutely were terrible
I
on
leaned
that
towards
one.
a rye in the beginning. I forgot about that because we said that was the closest bourbon rye that I think we had.
That I forget about that one because I've been trying to keep it. I actually,
What the hell? It didn't even
it's right
pop.
behind you, right on your left shoulder. That was for $79.99, so I wasn't close on any of them. I got 0 on that one. But I will say about that one, I remember drinking it going, this doesn't drink its proof. And it was a bourbon-esque rye.
It was most bourbon,
Yeah.
one of the most bourbon-esque. And for whatever reason, we haven't gone back to that company yet.
Yeah, you know what it is? 100 bottles under the table over there. Because I
know
100%,
what it
those,
is.
they are on my list. Because I
Oh,
had said
no.
that, because that was like their specialty one. I want to try all their lower-end versions of
Yeah.
them. Because they so stay tuned for some of them. We'll eventually get them. But again, we do have 100 bottles over there that I'm trying not to buy old ones until we get through some of them. But that was very
go to
good,
the
though.
store.
This one is very good. The Sagamore Spit, if you've never tried it, that 9-year. So what did you say for whiskey number 2? You got 0 too, right, on that one?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
No, I'm just trying to make sure you're
I
not
went
catching
bourbon.
up. Because I said unless I fall apart, and I fell apart on that first one. I went bourbon. What did you say for proof?
I went 80.
I said 98.
To me, it's still not drinking hot.
Yeah, it's a thing. I actually went with the 3-chord, just because it had a lot of flavor, and it sat
So
here.
I went with the Overbrook, and I went $24.
Overbrook. There you go. And I said 40, so I had no idea what it was. But it
Because
could
I
be
remember-
any of them. I forgot Overbrook. Which one was? I don't even remember. Oh, it's right behind you. There you go. You looked at it. You didn't come down with that off the top of your head.
I got nothing. I told you. My BB just ricochets.
304. So that's a relatively.
So I said it was a newer one,
Yeah.
and I think it was.
You are
I think
correct.
I want to say this is closer to that lower proof. Is it JD?
That's the funniest thing. Oh my God. So drinking it like this would be the Joseph Magnus Bourbon. It's 100 proof. We got it for $89.99. So this isn't the cigar blend. This is just their bourbon. And
It was 100 proof.
Yep, 100 proof.
bourbon?
Yep. So I got the bourbon and I got 100 proof.
It didn't drink 100 proof.
So that gives me 17. No, and when we, it's funny, when we did that one, it was solid, but that one's one of them 100, that's not a $100 drink, though.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I had it down to Overbrook.
Especially-
What is that going to?
Yeah, like $29.99 or something.
I put 24 and it's only 16. So
Oh, it's 16. It's even better than that. Yeah. No, that was actually solid. But that's the thing with these. Some of these are very good by themselves. But when you put them up, like coming off of this one, it was just okay. It didn't light you up in any way.
No, it was super
Yeah.
easy. It didn't
So-
have a crazy nose.
All right. Let me grab the Wheel of Doom.
Yeah, you do that. I already knew it was coming anyway. It's
No,
not like,
I know you did. So
Not
what
like
did
it
I
was
get? What was it, anyways? The totals. I think I had 16,
this nose though.
17.
Sagamore nose is like
Sagamore. That's why I said.
it's way it's.
Trust me.
What was the price on that one? You remember?
I think it was $79.99 if I remember
Was
correctly.
it was that high?
Yeah, it was that high because this was a specialty from
Yeah,
them.
it's still
They
pretty
do
good.
have a lot of other ones that are way cheaper. So I know. Yeah, I'll peek behind the board. I know Steve. Steve was on the lookout. He wanted to buy me a ton of them. I'm like, hold on, wait till we narrow some of these down and stuff. So Mike gets the spiel of when to do, and we have the cheat sheet over here. And we're gonna see what he has. I'm assuming you can see this. It's a line. So what do you want to do with that? You want 4 or 6? I'll give you a choice. 6?
I don't know.
All right, that's what you picked. Oh, good. That's a good one. So
It's a good one.
it is drink the bacon bourbon that we have. So he's going to have to do a shot of the bacon bourbon before we do it. So I'll put an asterisk next to that. So this is what we do on Blind Sample Showdown. So he came in last this week, so he's going to have to do that. To make it fair, I end up having to drink out of the Kool-Aid cups, which someone kept telling me, that's nothing. It just totally negates your smell. They totally change everything.
It does make it a little rougher.
It makes
After
it
I had
harder.
to do it that one time.
It does make it harder. So
Kind of was like that's no real punishment, but
it's amazing how much it is because it's just like I don't smell it.
and then you can't see it.
That's the other thing.
That's
you have no
it's probably
clue.
more deceiving that way. Yeah, you can kind of pick a nose, but now Jesus is it like clear as a bell, or
right.
is it?
So, well, there's Blind Sample Showdown again. leave a comment down below. Nobody likes to comment on these. So
it is weak.
that being said, if there's something you want to see, or something different, or another game you want to see using these things.
So.
Well, that's just it. I just want to, again, we're here to please you people. So if there's something you want to tweak this, we're going into a new month. So leave a comment down below. And of course, where we are a week or two ahead. So we'll eventually get them. But we will gladly change stuff mid-season. So we're not bad. We're not shy like that. So
no.
That being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.
Subscribe.
If you have any suggestions on what you want to see for a punishment, leave that down below too, because we're running low on punishments. No, leave it. It doesn't matter. I'm in. we don't have to do it. They can still leave it. Cheers.
That'd make it good. Cheers. That would make it. Yeah, some of the suggestions.